damage output for his team. Especially since he's playing with Bristleback, this physical damage monster.
Dire's fortified, I see.
Charlie. Once SNY get some tank ability, some status to just generally par for course in your situation, but how's that gonna help you? Because J Team doesn't really care about all this disable. Just got raw damage, AC coming out soon. Oh god, has that shot already. This is so crazy. You know, before it was, you know, it was weird, right? Once they took it off as a talent, initially I thought it might be worse, but I think the replacement talent is better overall, especially since you can just get it if you're having a good game. So life is good. We see now jump back speeder getting caught with the earth spike. Viper will end up going down very early on. Jesse and Charlie might get caught inside the arena of blood, and indeed they do. Caught as well by the soul bind. Placed together, they're going nowhere. They don't even need the black hole to win these fights. Both of these cores are dead. Era trying to escape right now. Supreme coming in to maybe try and make a difference here. Not going to be able to do so. Nailed to a tree. The martyr for the cause. And Roche is wide open. And honestly, this game's over. GG. GG. Oh man. You know you're in a good position in a fight where black hole is completely unnecessary. Who needs black hole? Will not make any material difference towards your ability to win the fight. Now that there's Roche. Aegis taken by 9. He has BKB, Aegis, Link Dagger. Looking for his own shot as well. What does this shot do by the way? Oh yeah, the Impel. Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Can you see? Yo, these heroes are all taking risks on the side of High Coast. But I completely understand, right? You're in this very desperate situation where it's like, look, it's either we do something to try and win the game or we just lose.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Take the tower, just they take him down. They will go to try and take back their outpost. Shiba was able to take this. Lol, what? Okay. Okay. We see Bristleback caught inside the arena as well by 9. And there's Grenzo getting the Midnight Pulse. All the damage in the world where they can find. Era gets silenced up as well as Supreme. Supreme is now in danger. Slowed up on the high ground. Yosef will only protect him for a moment longer, but will be able to zip away with the Remnant. We see though, Spear almost connects onto Chessie, but they can't find the Red Fire Blast to follow it up with. Now the tier 3 tower is a little bit vulnerable. And they will set about taking it down.
Radiant's been fortificated. Don't waste your time.
At least not right now. We see that Chessie is covering the angles, making sure that there's not going to be a jump on the side. But it's not going to be enough to save the tier 3 tower on the high ground.
But I'm worth so much more.
And they're just taking over the whole game right now on the side of Tundra. There's pretty much nothing they can do. Short of making a mistake. That puts them in a rough situation. And that mistake might have come right now. 9. Jumping forward, does have the Aegis, baiting the fight right now. Viper will be able to roll away. 2 heroes caught. And the spear somehow connects onto Supreme. Not dead just yet. 9 walks out of the arena for now. And the positioning is very awkward considering where they are in the game. 33. Remember, he still has Black Hole. Charlie will not die. They do manage to find Supreme, however. And Fasa does get brought down on the back end of the fight, so perhaps they retreat from this one, but they just run across Ira right now. Pretty much a free kill onto this line, and they will be able to find it. Skeeter with the double kill. And now suddenly all these heroes are super vulnerable. They found the Bristleback, they pushed him towards the trees. He's inside the midnight pulse. He's trying to escape it now this time around though. Gets relocated into a safer position, but the same cannot be said of Supreme, as he's the one that ends up getting brought down as well. Charlie, you need to retreat, my friend. You need to run away somehow. Skeeter though will make sure there's no escape for the Lion. Chases him back. There's going to be the black hole. First one of the game. And that's all it's gonna take. GG. Give the man the ultra. Give him the ultra. Give him the ultra. Come on. There we go. GG. GG. Literally no damage. Literally no damage. Literally no damage. Them deciding to move this Ember Spirit into the off lane. This Bloodseeker, excuse me, to the off lane. This felt a lot more like game 1 than game 2. I don't even think Tando played amazingly well on all the heroes. Just played the heroes like as well as you expect. I expect Skeeter, Wraith King to have this kind of performance. I expect 9, Mars if he goes mid. Okay, yo, the dumpstering though. Yo. Got dumpstered. Absolutely annihilated him in the mid lane. And did it all by himself. Pure classic 1v1. No one came to help. No one came to change things up. And just made it happen. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. That's game number 1. Game 2. The next series, gonna start soonish, I think. Yeah, soonish as well. So it's gonna obviously be a bit of a break while the teams get loaded in, prepare themselves for the game. Thanks so much for coming through for the game. Everybody in the chat, thanks for saying hi. Everybody who followed, my god. Yo, there's too much support today, so I don't think I'll be able to read through all the names. But keep following, keep doing the right thing. You know, one day I'll put out, how about this, right? At the end of every month, right, for every subscriber, I'll allow them to watch me sit through the pain of reading out a list of everybody. How about that? That's impetus, incentive for you to just subscribe as well as follow. But thank you all for your support, and I'll be seeing you very shortly for the next series here, which is going to be Viking versus PuckChamp. But make sure that in the interim, you don't go anywhere, you stick around, stay right here. It's a snare, it's your boy, and I will be back with more Dota 2 action. Make sure as well that you also follow me on Twitter. You know, you'll see the handle pretty much everywhere across the channel, so follow me here, follow me on Twitter. Don't really follow me on Instagram, but the button is there if you want to, and if you can, hit me up on PayPal as well. You know, throw a couple of rent bucks my way. I'll see y'all just now for the next series.
Demonstrate the skill of Shaolin, the special technique of shadow boxing.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Ha!
Dieting
Early.
ban.
Caught you off
Dieting
guard.
ban.
Used to me being late, and I saw you come, sir. You're expecting me to do overtime. But instead, we're back. Viking GG taking on PuckChamp. Gonna be another best of 3 here in the Epic Season 3 group stages. Before we get anything started, it's your first time around, make sure you follow the channel. If you have been here, you've been out here deriving the hype, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know, put some food on our homie table. It'd be pretty great. I appreciate it a lot. And thank you so much to those of you who come through today. I really appreciate it like a lot. And of course, if you are here for the first time, come through, chat. Say what's up. Holla at the homies. And now, let us see some Dota. Or some more Dota. Alright, so Viking GG as a team. If they're playing, if it's proper Viking that shows up today, they win easy, GG, we all go home. But if it's you know, Mimi Viking, you know, there's Viking on the one day they can beat OG Enigma. There's Viking on the other day that doesn't look good. We'll see what they can do here. PuckChamp, not really a team that's really like out here, you know, known for doing fabulous Dota 2 things.
5 seconds remaining.
In particular, I mean, none of the players on the team. I actually want to see their record though. I didn't actually check that. We sort of like bounded immediately from game to game. So record right now, PuckChamp beat Prosty LC 1-0, but Prosty is 0-2 right now. That is the team with the Hawk, Pasha, Illusion. It's a decent team.
Radiant team pick.
Either way, if they end up losing this game, they're gonna find themselves being 1-1. Viking GG, this is their second game as well. They beat VP Prodigy 2-0, so let's see if they can continue that momentum. Beastmaster DP gonna be their opening 2 picks for them. PuckChamp go for
10
Tusk.
seconds remaining.
Tusk first. You're playing as DP Beastmaster.
5 seconds remaining.
You want something that can follow the Tusk and do damage, right? But not. I'm never averse to a Weaver Tusk lane.
Till we find the little lost lamb. Dieting ban.
Let's look at the Witch Doctor. Yo, early game, this thing is crazy. This combination, like level 2 onwards, Tusk shows up to where the Witch Doctor is, you die every single time. Ice shards prevent you from moving, the cast bounces between everyone, you've got this Maledict that's out here. To make it worse, the amount of damage that comes out of tag team, jeez, guaranteed to die underneath the Maledict as well. So interesting combination of heroes. I like the idea here from PuckChamp.
10 seconds remaining.
Also, they don't have any real stuns just yet to cancel out the Death Ward when it eventually comes out.
Dieting ban.
And later in the game, Maledict is very useful versus DP because you're always going to be able to burst this hero before exorcism ends. Let her go that long. She gets the full heal, turns the tide of the fight. It's a bit too much. And Viking, they do the right thing. They ban the Weaver. Good job. They understand.
Radiant team ban.
Morphling taken out by PuckChamp. The one thing about Vikings draft is that because they've already revealed 2 of their core heroes, unless this DP is playing 5, like this could be the Celery or Aramis DP, but kind of hope not. I'm hoping that they just put this mid. Just put this mid.
5 seconds remaining.
Have Kezu play the Beastmaster. And then they don't have last overall pick, but you can decide later what Shad's gonna play. After the show ban, Vikings just gonna still chill
Radiant team ban.
about this next ban. And they take out the Bristleback. I mean, they don't have access to the Enigma as they've already picked up their 3 position. I suppose they could grab that 4, but Bristleback with Maledict and Tusk tag team, nah, rather not.
Dire team pick. Void
For the
incarnate.
Void Spirit inside of PuckChamp. Greater mobility for them, deeper damage into the Ice Shards. More burst to make Maledict more potent. The drag back with the Aether Remnant can be very useful against heroes like DP. Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
What's the response though from Viking?
5 seconds remaining.
Viking really taking their time with this next pick. They're not gonna weigh on it. Well, weigh in on it just yet. Only a minute of their reserve time left for the rest of the draft. So this pick better be impactful. Probably gonna be another 4 or what determines where DP goes. If this is +5 or +2. You know, Void Spirit being present might make it less likely that you want to play this +2. Still preferred in that position. Viking taking up all the reserve time. No one's DC'd either, so they're really considering the direction of this final pick. At least the first pick, not even final pick, the first pick out of the second phase, jeez. The Dank Willow. This hero can be fairly interesting against Void Spirit. You sort of pepper the field with these Bramble Mazes. And or you're always priming some kind of spell that makes Void Spirit a spell.
Dire team pick.
So using Dissimulate is somewhat of a risk, as is just jumping into the fight. Very difficult to kill this hero as well. I like this for this game. Also, you can catch out several heroes if you ever see them snowballing into an area, even for a save. You just start channeling to terrorize. As soon as they pop out, then you know exactly where to isolate
5
them.
seconds remaining.
PuckChamp go for Phoenix now, more team fights, some heal,
Dire team ban.
more damage to throw
Strong
onto
spirit.
like one huge salvo of spells. They lack physical damage though. Who is gonna be the hard? They need like a hard carry. Some like Terrorblade, PA type of hero. Just like takes over the game
10
by itself.
seconds remaining.
Perhaps TB because they don't have that much wave clear on the side of Viking.
5 seconds remaining.
Especially since now we have confirmation that this DP is a support.
Radiant team.
Storm is grabbed up by Viking. Personally, I don't like the DP support. Can sometimes win games, but whatever. Viking, lol, Lamar, they actually ban out that PA. PA would be really nice. PuckChamp. Troll's already gone, Morphling's gone. PL still in the game.
10 seconds remaining.
But I might actually like PL more
5
for
seconds
Viking
remaining.
than I would for PuckChamp. I feel like PL, one of the major strengths of this Tusk being able to completely dominate you in lane, is taken away whenever you're playing PL. So I'd love to see
Dire
that.
team ban.
Ursa taken out now as well.
The prodigal hero returns. Yeah, I knew they'd be back.
Maybe Jug for Viking.
10
The one good
seconds
thing about the
remaining.
draft is that they do have this Beastmaster who provides some attack speed for the egg, but
5 seconds remaining.
not nearly enough to consistently kill it at the later levels especially, so need a hero that's not going to be as afraid to buy BKB, maybe get up in its face.
Radiant team ban.
No, they ban PL. Come on, guys. Why are you taking out all the hype? PuckChamp now.
10 seconds remaining.
Carry versus carry matchup.
5
That's what we're
seconds
at.
remaining.
So Jug's left, Weaver's gone. Slug kind of sucks right now. Maybe they ban it anyway, the Slug, just to make sure that they don't pick it. Io's still in the game though. For Viking. Yes! Yo, how is Io still in the game? If they can get away with picking carry Io here, Yo, KO would be so good actually. And
Dire
that
team pick.
it ban out the Wraith King at the end. So what's Shad gonna play, boys? Somebody pulls up his Dota buff, let us know. Lycan would actually be amazing,
10
yes.
seconds remaining.
Lycan would be fantastic for Viking. They've already got the
5
Zoo
seconds remaining.
with Beastmaster, complementing that with Lycan. Yeah, they get Jug. I thought they were gonna do Jug. But Lycan would have been great. So they have this Jug now. Take advantage of the Beastmaster, nice attack speed versus Phoenix. The Swift Slash is pretty great this game. Yep, and they needed a hard. What's the first hero I tuned? PA or Terra Blade? Heroes like this. Here we go. Terra Blade for PuckChamp, Juggernaut for Viking. Alrighty. Alrighty. What do y'all think? 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 Mary Limix, no problem. No problem. I got you. Just make sure you follow and subscribe. Support your local Dota 2 streamer.
10 seconds remaining.
Even though I'm probably on the other side of the world from you.
5 seconds remaining.
Looking at these drafts. TB. Yo. Playing Jug versus TB is the pits. The pits, the worst thing ever. It's awful, awful, awful. It sucks, man. I don't know about this draft from Viking, eh? At the same time, I don't. My main gripe, honestly, is this DP. One of the reasons I really don't like this hero as 5 is whenever you see this hero in a support capacity, just in general, let alone as 5, it just feels like it takes so much time until it gets to this point where it can do things that are helpful for the game. It's not like Shadow Shaman, right? Even if you're having a rough game, you can drop wards or at least apply shackles, a hex or whatever. This hero just sort of, if it's having a bad game, it has a really bad game. And it has the potential to have a really bad game this time around against PuckChamp. Based on the draft alone, if I had no idea who the players were, I would honestly pick PuckChamp. But we do know who the players are. And we have some comfort picks here for Viking. For example, we have out here the Kezu Beastmaster, legendary, a classic.
Prepare for battle.
You know, got Shad on his Jug, Boomstorm Spirit. These are hero player combinations that are legitimately beating some of the best in the entire world. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the side effects. Hold on. Actually, this smells good. Totally.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
So, yeah, I'm gonna say, let's go PuckChamp. Let's see PuckChamp. Let's see. I like their draft more. Even though Viking probably wins just on the strength of their players. They're all camped out now, trying to make sure they can secure the area around the bounty rune. Get this for themselves. That's what seems happening on the other side, so no shenanigans, no 5-man smoke ganks. Just gonna be some good old-fashioned Dota 2 happening calmly. The beginning will be just 2-2 binary trades. Aramis
Let's get this fight started.
picks up the bounty bottom. We'll get both. So we're off to a start now. Let's see what these lanes are gonna look like. So middle, we'll be having the spirits matchup. Slightly favor Void Spirit in this one, at least until like level 5. But the kill potential does come in a bit sooner from Storm. Or at least with a little bit less mana and a bit more luck. Just provided you get the correct rune. Out on top, we have this Tusker versus the Phoenix. Or with the Phoenix rather, taking on the Juggernaut DP combo. Lots of sustain and heal in this lane. Jug can keep topped up with the healing ward. Celery will of course eventually have the Spirit Siphon. So we'll see what they get up to here. Don't think we'll see that much aggression happening in the top lane, provided that Juggernaut has spin. Very difficult to lock him down inside the shards with tag team, etc. So, and we're actually seeing that this is an off lane Tusk. Melees is playing the core here for his team. Okay, I thought we would actually play this Phoenix in the offlane. That's interesting. And crit down bottom on the Terrorblade. Young TB, son. I mean, it's TB versus Beastmaster, whatever. TP's gonna farm. Eventually go to the jungle. Who cares? Beastmaster, a hero that has a lot of physical damage early on. Obviously not going to threaten this hero that has 12 armor at level 2. You see that the coconut does bounce around back onto Aramis. Doesn't do, pretty much does nothing. Top lane, Astral. Just gonna be zoning back Celery a little bit. Tanking the full might of the Spirit Siphon. First of all, Melees gonna try deny some of these creeps on the way. Make sure that he's gonna be also find some experience for himself as well. This early game looking decent enough for the side of Viking, I think. They're overall a little bit happier. Boom is doing very well in the mid lane, actually. It's 14-3 versus the 10-0. We'll see how this wave pans out for him. And nice catch at the 8th round. I'm not gonna go for more damage though. Just gonna try to equalize on CS, but still ultimately losing out there. Crit. Just gonna be. The thing is, it's kind of difficult for them to actually reach forward and get kills on the side of Viking. Because even though these two heroes can, in theory, be hyper aggressive in the lane, unfortunately, because you have this Witch Doctor here, Paralyzing Cast sort of breaks up the aggression, makes it very difficult for them to dive onto crit anyway. So he can just keep a farming. Kazu's farming as well though. But everybody just getting money.
Dire structures are fortified.
It's like a rap video, son. Tusk top, not really doing that well though. He's not getting any money. Has support like CS despite playing the offlane position here for his team. Is level 3, but unfortunately quite difficult for him as a core by himself when, you know, we see that Phoenix have to dot around, contesting camps, pulling around Celery. Celery actually might be going for the kill here. One more right click. Oof, Fairy Fire. With the, oh, it's not the Fairy Fire, it was the Magic Stick. Gonna be okay. Instead of doom. So I should have known better. Either way though, it's effective free farm here for Shad. He can do whatever the hell he wants. And this Tusk is somewhat low to be able to stop him. Mid lane though, they're all gonna try for a play out onto Desperate. He's not gonna be effective whatsoever though. He's okay. Doesn't have bottle though. I think his counterpart does, right? Yeah. Yo, we're getting to that scary stage of the game now where Boom hits level 6 and then rotations are possible. And the type of heroes that exist in this game are the type that can get the necessary kills. Down bottom though, crit. Obviously farming a lot on the CB. Can't really be stopped in the situation. Trying to harass him behind the Teal tower. And they're actually gonna dive him deeper. They're looking for this kill. Coconut does go out. Aramis does have the Maledict out onto him. A lot of damage being dealt. Kizu at the same time does manage to get the kill on the other side. And it's gonna be a double kill. Aramis doesn't actually get brought down. Will eventually die, but Kizu getting both the Witch Doctor and the Terrorblade down bottom. That's huge. Game-winning stuff right there from the Beastmaster of Kezu. Comfort hero indeed. At the same time, desperate. He's getting jumped in the mid lane because Boom has the kill threat a little bit earlier than he does. We do see Shad loses his life in the top lane. How? How? Don't you have spin? Oh my god. He actually died there. Celery does get the counter kill. Out onto Astro. And the Menace is gonna halt the pursuit. Let that one go. That should never happen. In this lane, that should never happen. You should never find yourself at such risk that pre-level 6 Tusk can kill you as Juggernaut. What? Damn. Damn. At the same time, Boom proving his mettle. Curse Crown, not gonna do anything. Farming quite well. Forcing back his counterpart as soon as level 6 was reached. The big play though is still, we haven't had a chance to truly digest it, what happened down bottom. Not only did it buy time for Ketu to catch up on CS with the Terrorblade, obviously he's ahead after being able to get that double kill, and now they want to extend that lead ever further. The Curse Crown is going to get the stun out onto Tukalis, and now he's blocked out by his own creeps, but now they're going to help him out, preventing the approach of Kezu, and there's no phase boots available. Desperate will make the rotation. Aether Remnant won't be able to catch out to Kezu, as the Primal Roar will grant the escape to the Beastmaster. The last tick of the Maledict, not enough damage to kill the Beastmaster, as Kezu will survive, walk away, and pick up a bounty rune for his efforts. Hey. Top lane. Shad. Alright. Let's see how you died, my friend. Okay. He spins. Turn this around. Someone spinning in place. Medes doesn't choose to turn on him with the snowball. Shad will pop out the healing ward. This time doesn't end up falling, but probably took more damage than was strictly speaking necessary in that situation. Like when he started spinning. Probably should have just backed immediately, but whatever. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to cast our gaze towards mid. Where Boom now has asserted utter dominance in this lane. He shows himself. Void Spirit cannot be here. And at bottom, they've also managed to now force out this TB, as he's just hit the jungle, as is the TB's want. And Kezu and Aramis do manage to bring down the Tier 1 tower down bottom. Fantastic start for TB, for Beastmaster, excuse me, Kezu, having a phenomenal game. It's one of those dream starts, honestly. How do you want to start a game of Dota 2 playing Beastmaster? Man, I want to be able to get phase boots, right? That's what's coming on the courier. Get a double kill on the Terrorblade Witch Doctor lane. Take the tower before 10 minutes. And start invading the jungle with these Fade Boots. And by 12 minutes have Necro 1, maybe Necro 2. That's the kind of Dota 2 game I want to play. And Kezu well on his way to achieving this end. Also going to try to disrupt some of the farm that the Terrorblade is trying to accrue. Unfortunately for him, PuckChamp wise to these tricks. They've already planted defensive wards so that Crit can farm as safely as possible. Still though, it's going to be difficult. Ducalis walks out. Gonna be the sacrificial lamb here. PuckChamp. I like, sorry buddy, we need to know who's there. It is what it is. When you play 5, all you 5 position players, you know what it's like. You know what it is. Jump in, boom. No snatch onto Desperate. But they should be able to do enough damage to the Tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Long jump away from Boom. And we see Desperate going in. Aether Remnants will be able to catch out Boom. But no level 6. In fact, there was also the silence out. Melis does finally manage to get the kill. Oof. Celery almost managed to turn the tide of that fight. The level 2 silence there allowed the initial jump from the Storm Spirit back into the river. But unfortunately wasn't far enough to evade the wrath of the Tuskar. They managed to get the kill. Very good job there by PuckChamp because they managed to keep this game fairly stable here. And they didn't need to involve the big, bad, mighty Terrorblade to make that particular play happen. So he gets to continue farming.
just what the doctor ordered.
Chad's going for the Maelstrom this game, which... I can understand the impulse. He wants to be able to participate in the fights faster than the Terrorblade. Because he understands that if he tries to take this game late with Battle Fury, there's very few games where you'd rather be Jug than Terrorblade in that matchup. So I can completely understand why he's making the decision that he is. Desperate, end up losing his life middle, got jumped by several heroes. Oh god.
Well for you.
I was busy waxing lyrical about some of these item choices. Meantime, in the meantime, and they are gonna be able to trigger the exorcism. Use this to bring down the tower.
Middle tower is taking a Radiant's middle tower ain't radiating no more.
We'll see if they want to try and maybe put some damage out onto the tier 2 down bottom, because there is a sea dragon here and a wave approaching. Also, Kezu is in the vicinity. Unfortunately though, it looks like they're not going to decide to do so. There is an Ironwood tree that could be very useful for the upcoming fight. And Desperate, jumping away. Astral Step, long zip coming in from Boom. They do manage to find them. Will they get the Primal Roar out? The Terrorize will be there. They're going to be the Primal Roar. They will have enough damage to bring down this Void Spirit. Desperate is going to die. Roll in. Melees does manage to bring down the Storm Spirit with the almighty Warrior's Punch. Aramis does end up dying as well. Celery on the retreat, also caught out in the fray. Kezu trying to flee. He's the lone survivor here. Melees catching up though. Doesn't have access to face boots the same way Kezu does. But will eventually just abandon the chase. Doesn't want to get drawn in too deep towards the tier 1 tower. Great job there by PuckChamp, rotating in their heroes correctly. Unfortunate for them that Desperate does end up dying there. I'm also not sure about this Aghanim's Rush. I love this Aghanim Scepter item, but I would actually prefer if you went for the Yule Scepter first. Yule's first feels like it would be so good this game. He needs a way to be able to deal with the silence. Easy way to be able to isolate and catch the Storm Spirit. Yule's into the Aether Remnant. Same applies for the Juggernaut. And if you get Curse Crowned, you're all good. As we speak about that spell, we see it coming out in the top lane to Kali's. In a little bit of trouble right now. We will see that they commit the full Omni Splash from the Juggernaut. Aramis does end up losing his life from the Sunray. And Jug spinning away, but you know who's showing up? It's Big Crit, baby. Huh. I love it. It's actually the spelling of Big Crit. Awesome. Going up, meta up, double kill. Jug can do literally nothing. And this will allow them to motor onto the tier 1 tower in the top lane.
It's under attack.
Tier 1 taken very nicely down. Crit.
Yeah, well, sad really. I heard that tower had kids.
At the top of the chart right now. The man who killed him, Kezu, is going straight in for the BKB after purchasing these drums for his team. Not sure if he needs BKB this early on.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I feel like they need something else for the entire squad. They need the Necro Book, Pipe, Mech. I'd take a Vlad's even over an early BKB. Oh god, he's committing to the BKB. Here comes the Ogre Axe. I mean, okay, let's try to think about what this is about, right? So there's like Cask, Snowball. You can still get like somewhat, like it does, it's like whatever, it goes through you. You can still get Warriors Punched. You still get blocked by shards.
Tally ho!
You shouldn't, as Beastmaster, been getting caught by the Aether Remnant. I don't know, man. We'll see. Chad has the Maelstrom. Probably gonna die now though. If they choose to come over. There we go. Let's go for this. Oh no. That's not the shards you're looking for, my friend. We will go in for the Warriors Punch regardless, and they're gonna try and look for the kill anyway, and they will be able to find it. Shed is dead. And they will try to counter this coming through with the Exorcism. Egg on the high ground, not gonna be in range to be able to stun anybody, so Melee's not gonna be protected by this. The stuns will come out, but not in time. And they will actually get a turnaround from this. There's gonna be the coconut bouncing back around. It's back off cooldown. Celery will get caught by this as well, but they don't want to run towards an exercising Death Prophet.
bounty. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh, hey, there we go. My boy. That's what I like to see. Desperate understands. Changes from Ags to Yules. He'll get the Ags afterwards. But Yules first. It's gonna make a pretty huge difference in his chasing ability, his survivability, his ability to save his comrades as well. So very much like the decision here being made by Desperate. Crit yet again, didn't need to be involved in the entire fray. Look at the difference between himself and the Juggernaut Jug. Fair amount of gold behind. Still just with this Maelstrom, going Maelstrom into the straight Manta style. The pure fighting build on the Juggernaut. But they haven't actually been able to take a very successful fight in quite a while on the side of Viking, and that's what we want, baby! Yule Scepter into the Aether Remnant. Boom! Is dead. And they get the kill onto him, follow that up with the bring down of this death. This Dark Willow being played by Aramis. Feels bad. Tier 1 tower, soon to follow.
Dire structures are fortified.
Man, what a time to reveal the item. Not just perfect. Beautifully done. Desperate. Looking for another grab right now. Okay, so he needs to watch his positioning.
Middle tower is fallen.
Celery's pinging out the area. He's like, yo, be careful. Do not wander in that direction. There is a very, very dangerous Void Spirit there. Desperate. Level 12 almost. Give him the 2 points in the Astral Step. Makes things a lot more dangerous for Viking. Viking needs to make something happen and soon. Really feels like they're being pulled behind in the pace. They smoke up 4 heroes. I'm gonna go look for something on the map. But because Kezu also is committing for this BKB, doesn't have a useful item that they can have for this fight besides the drums. There's no like Necro Book. They don't even have any of their targets in sight. Nobody's here. Shad is just pushing out middle.
The Dire's top tower is under attack.
But one of the huge problems is that Viking doesn't have any positive vision on the side of the map where they need to make an incursion into right now. They perhaps try to jump Desperate in the top lane.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
You see him now? He has just popped the Stimulate. Do they grab him? Yes, they do. Very nicely done. Boom. Does finally manage to find him though. Rolls up into the air. He does stay alive. Astral Step into the trees. Astral Step again. Will he be able to survive? Boom. Running out of mana. Dissimulate does come out. Desperate is still alive in the trees. They get the vision out onto him and they do eventually run him down. Takes every ounce of mana that they have. But they do eventually find the kill. Long deep chase coming in there
Dire's bottom tower is
on the
under
Void
attack.
Spirit. And they do get the grab onto him. At the same time, they're looking towards forcing back Astral here. They do manage to do so. What is this Tuskar gonna go for here in this game? Has Necro Book, Orbital Corruption, some Arcane Boots. I would love to see, besides this Lotus Orb. But Lotus Orb seems aside. Maybe Blink Dagger before it. I'd like to see Solar Crest actually, besides this. I think they can make the entirety of Viking have some real armor issues, or rather, relative armor issues. Make their own heroes so tanky that it's virtually impossible to actually kill them. And you're farming the map as melee, so I think do that. He bull whips himself with the additional movement speed. Viking. I mean, y'all have to, like they smoked before because they knew that this game can't continue like this. That's smoked again. Yeah, there you go. This game cannot keep going like this. Cannot keep going like this. And they're leaving Boom somewhat behind as a straggler because he can make the deep jump if they find a target. Unfortunately for them, Desperate pops the smoke. Melees might be the sacrificial lamb here. Oh no, not yet. He's not found out. Can he TP out to safety? Oh, snap. He did it. The madman, he did it. But the rest of the team is coming back now to try and fight into this Shad. Getting away. from the initiation, from the Void Spirit. Nice terrorize, throwing back. Crit is going to be a deep jump in. Omni Slash onto the Void Spirit. Will manage to bring him down. Crit in a lot of trouble right now. He's inside the Metamorphosis mode though. He's trying to fight back. Does manage to get off the last moment Sunder. And manages to bring down the Juggernaut while he's at it. And now he's chasing the rest of the team away. Boom, forced to run from this fight. And they're not done just yet. Aramis on the backside of things getting snowballed upon right now by Meles, trapped inside the ice shards. Does go inside the Shadow Realm. It doesn't TP in the meantime, so not going to be able to really make an escape after this. Tries to bring down Crit though. Crit does fall very, very low. But not enough to get a kill. He's going to TP out to safety. And Ducalis does too. Oh my god, that was so close. That was a huge fight. Huge fight for PuckChamp. Not only do they manage to come away with the superior number advantage, they bring down Shad. And the thing is, Shad is one of the few heroes that he's the hero that's supposed to be dealing the damage. Not just later, but around this point in the game. Sure, he gets off the Omni Slash and demolishes Desperate with it, but pretty much is only impacting that engagement.
God, I love money.
They are gonna try sneak a Roche right now. Let's see if PuckChamp will allow this to happen. Does not seem so. Illusions going inside. They cost a reflection as well. Now or never. Is someone gonna make the jump? They get the silence out onto the Tuskar to prevent him from being able to jump in. Very nicely done from Celery, and now Boom gonna make the decision to go back onto the Witch Doctor. Ducalis gets saved by the Yule Scepter. He will still end up losing his life regardless. They do at least have the Aegis on Boom. This is a rather large boon for them. With this, they can probably take this. Oh, this thing's dead anyway, whatever. Finish off the tier on top.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Huzzah!
SNY now brought up by the Jug. And tier 1 all now 4. That's good. Only hero on that team that can really do damage to structures is the Terrorblade, but he's gonna do his best. And with the wave this big, should be able to easily snipe down this tower. Grab some gold while he's at it. This goes into the buy Aghanim Scepter Fund, which is almost finished. Top lane though, there's going to be a fight that breaks out. Snowball coming in to Ducalis with a huge Death Ward flying out onto the Death Prophet. There's going to be a Supernova drop down, Aether Remnant, putting Kezu back. He won't be able to back away even with the BKB. Ice Shards pulls him back. Was that the 10-second BKB? Does he, at that moment, was he happy with his BKB item choice? That's all I want to say. Why, mate? Why buy this item? I don't understand. And now, they smoked up immediately from PuckChamp. They want to try and find the target behind the tier 2. Aramis, gonna be a willing victim. Perhaps wandering up the stairs. Meles is at the forefront of this. They don't have any vision of this side of the map on the side of Viking, but they know better than to expose themselves, and they're gonna play very safe. And now they see some of these heroes, so they will decide to rather back away. Good though. Oh no, Boom.
I'm staging a comeback.
Why would Boom do this? Why would Boom do this? Why would Boom do this? Oh my god, Boom is gonna almost get brought down. Does manage to zip away to safety, but completely waste the Aegis. I will 100% admit I don't actually understand that play. Like, I don't get it. That was very bizarre. I literally don't get it. But well, it has happened. And now, as a result of that play, Viking find themselves without the biggest tool that they would have had to repel the aggression of PuckChamp. Also, the game is much easier for PuckChamp, right? Viking need to make sure that both the Storm and the Juggernaut are getting copious amounts of farm. You still need real items from Kezu. Why is he buying Aghanim Scepter? Like, I'm actually not even joking. Seriously, why is he buying Aghanim Scepter? I don't think anybody in his team has arcane boots. And nobody in his team has arcane boots, right? He's gonna buy this Aghanim Scepter, lets him cast these wild axes with no cooldown, and this 80 mana is gonna stack up a lot, right? So just between casting Core and the Roar, a third of his mana gone.
Coin of the realm.
He's gonna get off like what, 3 wild axes in a fight, excluding being having to cast like the spell again on Core. I don't know about this, but okay. Okay. The Dank Willow Eggs, I understand. But I'll put respect on this. This is worth rushing. Right now, we're PuckChamp, just calmly farming the map, desperate, just picked up the Aghanim Scepter, and it is now time. It is now time. With Axe being ready. Yes. Bring it. Give me the jump. Give me a smoke. Give me a big play. What do you want to wait for? Unless you want to wait for BKB from Crit, which is also not that far away. He's right around the corner, you might as well. You can wait a minute, right? It's not like you're losing the game right now. You're in a pretty good position. Again, surprisingly, this Tusker only marginally behind the Void Spirit in overall form. Blink Dagger is going to be a revelation for this hero. Being able to instantly jump the storm. Doesn't look like he's waiting for the Lincolns here, so he's going to be susceptible to that for quite some time.
Where's the party? It's under attack. Boy, Radiant's bottom tower is fallen. Radiant's middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Almost managed to take down this tier 2. And it is now gonna fall. BKB ready. Oh, they killed the courier. Okay, so BKB not ready for another 2.5 minutes. But he already purchased the components for it. Level 17, I think the highest in the game. Yep. Tired of the jug in the storm. Shad did manage to pick up the Aghanim Scepter. He also wants the shard eventually. Okay. Basher into shard, that's interesting. But I thought he wanted the full Mjolnir first. But I suppose this is a way for him to be able to deal with illusions in a little bit better way while also staying safe with the Blade Fury. So it makes some sense. I understand the logic here. Quickening Charm now acquired for the team of PuckChamp. This most likely goes to Void Spirit. But he has Quiver. Oof. Okay, give it to Melis then. Melis has Bullwhip. Ish. Alright. Ducalis has Ocean Heart.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Damn, I don't think anybody takes this item. Wow. That's amazing. You get a Quickening Charm and you're like, doesn't seem that great. Maybe the Wish Doctor actually, even though you lose out on the stats. The cooldown on spells like Paralyzing Cask, Maledict, too good. But nobody's making a move for this, so it will languish in the base. Let's see what is available here on the side of Aramis. On the side of Viking GG. Aramis is chilling at the moment with this Quicksilver helmet. Ooh, Open Destruction just also sitting in the fountain. Because just have a chipped, the Ceremonial Orb, excuse me, sitting on the Stone Spirit. They smoke up though. Looking for a fight. Desperate on the forefront of this. Aramis will scout him out. They get the zip, get the jump, rolls into the air. Try and survive through this. We're not going to be able to do so. Gets off the silence with the Aghanim Scepter, but still gets Omni Slash by Shad.
Look no more upon our face.
But they just need the Swift Slash to kill him. Even better. Wonderful. So the true GG Slash is still available. Alright, now Shad is at a point where if any other hero except for Terrorblade comes across him, that hero will probably die. Pretty much only Crit that's going to be able in this game to resist the power of this Juggernaut coming at him. finally his courier will respawn, get his BKB, and building now towards getting the butterfly and then the young abyssal blade.
I'll make you pay for this.
Top lane. They just chase down Aramis. What's Melee's gonna buy next? He has 1 point necro. He was going for Blink Dagger beforehand. Seems to have changed his mind somewhat. He still buys it, okay. At the same time though, BKB now finished for the Storm, but we also have an Aghanim Scepter for Phoenix. So the additional save. Okay. They smoke up though. Wanna try reveal this Blink Dagger from Melee's. Celery is not the target. Boom. A little bit more attractive. Desperate though. Jumping forward. Celery will use the Glimmer Cape. Go to escape to safety.
Are you okay?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And it seems like they're going to be able to apply much pressure to the tier 1 tower itself. So Shad now has the Basher. If they could kill him right now while he's stalking around the T2, that would make such a huge difference. But they scout out Roshan instead. They do have Terrorblade. Does have meta available. Damage is not the problem to killing this hero, but now they caught Boom. They caught Boom. Walrus Punch will be there. Do they have enough damage to kill him? No! The Primal Roar from Kizu. Oh my goodness, it's going to be enough to allow Boom to escape to safety. And as he gets back, the rest of his team, will they be able to scatter quickly enough? Shad chopping through his illusions. Dual Scepter thrown out yet again. Out onto this Dark Willow, but the silence is there too. Boom has recuperated, zooming in from afar. Beautiful Omnistash bringing down Menace immediately. Desperate, falling very low on health. They get out the Death Ward, but the silence will cancel it out. And Ducalis, is he gonna die just yet? Being kept alive right now by the Voodoo Restoration. They also end up losing this Void Spirit, but at the same time they do finally find a way to bring down the Storm Spirit as he dies to the Maledict on the way home. But this is now the opportunity for Viking GG. They have opened up the base of Roshan. The pit is theirs. And they can walk up, bring the big man down, and claim the Aegis for themselves.
No. Big mortality got himself killed. That Dire team, they don't muck about.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy.
You're down the road to it.
What a roll from Kezu, honestly. Literally changing the whole game. They needed just that sliver of more damage that melees would have given them. But Kezu says no with the primal roll. Turns everything around. Starts off a really good fight for them. And now they have an Aegis in their hands. Shad a lot safer on the map. That's the shard coming out to him right now as well. What's he gonna put down for this? Just to pick it up quickly. Oh wait, you don't need to put down anything anymore, sweet. I remember there was a bug early. You might have to, sometimes you have to put something down to pick up the shard. Just to activate it, but now you don't, it's all good. Alright, Kezu now has his Aghanim Scepter as well. I am skeptical about this item. I make no illusions otherwise, but let us see. Gonna be chugging on clarities like they're cocaine. They might decide they want to make another move right now, but still taking their time. See a smoke coming in from PuckChamp. They are looking for the deep jump in. Kezu is going to be the target. Boom, jumping in. Oof, doesn't get the silence from the resonant pulse, so they are unable to catch him out. Boom now, throwing back the silence in the option position. Shad will force out the snowball from Melee. Boom, jumping deep into the back of the fray. Almost gets brought down though, but he will be able to jump and survive this. Supernova was popped by the Phoenix. Will be able to stay alive with Ducalis. They drop an Ether Remnant to cover the retreat. Will they be able to escape from this? Desperate now, gets jumped upon by Boom. Boom, looking for a deeper play onto him. Menace does buy back into the situation, but Desperate will fall nonetheless. Will not have any save opportunity for him. BKB was popped by the Terrorblade, but it's gonna finish. There's the Omni Slash now, with the Swift Slash. Lots of damage coming in from Shad, getting a triple kill. Now they're looking for Crit. Crit does manage to find the Thunder, but he's right next to Shad. Shad gonna spin directly onto his face. Will be able to find yet another kill as Crit goes down. Tuskar will get assassinated too. And they cover all their bases on the side of Viking GG as they bring down everybody. Shad with a sick wraparound goes all the way around the fight, comes in this way, a direction they're not expecting, throws out that GG slash. Way too much damage, especially when the entire team is on the retreat. It's one thing when Terrorblade is standing his ground with his whole team to back him up versus Jug, but when he's on the retreat, it's just the hero, basically no illusions around him as cover. Very difficult. Viking GG made it impossible there for PuckChamp to deal any damage throughout the entirety of the fight. Very well done from them. And then let's see if they'll be able to claim the tier 3 tower as a reward. It does seem like they are. They're gonna push for more. There's no buyback on the Terrorblade, so their bluff not gonna get called. And because they have now this upgrade as well from Shad, additional damage was done to the range racks, so this will die in a few shots too.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen. Here I am.
PuckChamp now all in the hands of Terrorblade, and it all went wrong from here. This one play. Since then, Desperate has actually seemed hasn't been able to get anything going. This keeps happening to him in these engagements without the BKB. I just have to keep backing. So terrible.
Let the fun begin. Invisibility.
Boom. Truly have exploited the... Let's call it what it is. Come on. This is... You're better than your opponent, and you're outplaying them. It's like both these fights, this one here, and this impressive kiting that happened around this area here. Both of those, it's like, we're just better than you. It is what it is. But they were doing decently well for quite a while on the side of PuckChamp. Shad wants Swift Blink, or does he want Butterfly first?
I'll take that.
They're not killing us.
Crit will buy the Aghanim Scepter now for himself. So this is the Wave of Terror. Literal Wave of Terror, not just armor minusing. Wait, how did that happen? Why is only the Tusk smoked? Why is no one else smoked? That's so weird. What happened, guys? Were they all trying to right click after he pressed the smoke? Oh my god. They have another one on the Witch Doctor. They might be forced to pop it. Or they're just like, well, let's cut our losses, wait for the next one to start or respawn, and then we'll think about going in once more. Oh crap, ninja gear. Who picked up the ninja gear? Who picked it up? Let's see. No one's actually equipped it just yet. Jug decided to go for the Spell Prism. Okay. They gave the ninja gear to the DP. I don't know about this. Let's see. Jump in. Menace. Will be the first one getting gone on by Boom. But Boom forced to pop his BKB immediately to try and avoid the trouble of getting caught by Aether Remnants. Kezu throws out the Primal Roar onto Crit as well. Kezu pops his own BKB to try to turn around for this fight. Backing away right now. Desperate. BKB ticking ever lower. Aether Remnants won't be able to snag anybody, but they won't be able to find the snowball onto Kezu as so his BKB does expire. In the meantime, Shad able to find Drukalis on the far side of the fight. Phoenix trying to dive away. Supernova will be triggered. Buys him a little bit of time, but the rest of Phoenix are Viking GG will just back themselves away. Phoenix are now trying to retreat with the rest of the team. Yule Scepter will keep the Void Spirit alive for the time being. Disseminate will be able to try jump away. Boom, jumping on the far side of the fight, looking for the Phoenix. Will be able to find him. Phoenix Yule's up into the air. In the meantime, you see Crit manning up, trying to fight, but there's way too much damage coming in from Shad. Aramis as well with the Shadow Realm shots. Just proved to be overwhelming. Shad with the OP Juggernaut. GG, well played. PuckChamp has lost the game. Yeah. They did not play the best game, PuckChamp. After that fight, honestly, it is what it is. Vikings are a better team. It is what it is. You can literally see that they just knew what to do around the map and at their particular timings better than PuckChamp. Like PuckChamp, there was a huge period of the game right after just before they picked up their key items. Things looked decent. But then there was like this power spike where they had Yule's Ags. They tried to make something happen with it. Didn't. Feels bad. Game was lost. What more can we say? What more can we say? Well, that is game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 coming up. I'll be honest, probably gonna go the same way as game 1. Probably. But let's see. You know, earlier on we saw HCE not surprise us, but let's just say teams can also kind of shit the bed. So let's see what the Viking ends up doing. So see y'all just now for game number 2. Before that, shout out to all of y'all who followed me today. Y'all are amazing. Make sure you do it, everybody else, and make sure you subscribe as well. You know, I know you guys are out here just sitting on a warehouse full of Amazon Prime subscriptions. So come through, subscribe to the channel, support your local streamer. I'll see you guys very shortly for game number 2 here between the side of PuckChamp and Viking GG in the Epic League Season 3 group stages. Stick around. Back.
Radiant team pick.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2. Between Viking GG and PuckChamp here in the Epic Season 3 group stage. This has already been, look, a pretty clear demonstration that you're probably going to just lose the game. As PuckChamp, it is what it is. Playing against a better team. So let's see if Viking can live up to that billing and give us an interesting game. Before we go anywhere, make sure that you're following the channel, make sure you're subscribed, and come through, say hi in the chat, say what's up. And thank you so much to everybody who has followed and subscribed today. I deeply appreciate it. So, on to Dota 2. Already pretty deep into the draft, so we're going to skip a lot of the bans. PuckChamp have Tusk, Void Spirit, and the Sand King. Viking GG have gone for themselves DP, Beastmaster, as well as the Dankwillow. Literally the same draft. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We saw something similar earlier on when we saw the side of Tundra do this as well.
Crystal Maiden.
Of course, they ended up losing their second game, but we shall see whether or not Viking falls prey to the same issue.
Ten seconds remaining.
They've gone for this Crystal Maiden after the Sand King. So, more impact and effectiveness. We saw this hero being used to great effect earlier today as well. I like this draft a lot more from PuckChamp. Also a bit clearer on their vision as well. Viking, same draft. I hope they just don't go for the Jug again, last pick. What do they want here? Not really that easy of a game to pick the Stone Spirit into once again. There's way too many suns this time around. There might not be any hexes, but eventually Sand King will get a Blink Dagger, then the game becomes hyper difficult for you. So I'd rather avoid that, pick something else. Maybe they go like DK, something more stable. Seems like they are committed to having Celery on the DP, so let's see. Maybe they leave it till third phase, pick up the... No, I think you need the Shad hero for third phase.
Dire team bad.
Juggernaut.
Still pick the Jug. They're gonna pick the Boom hero last. They are still convinced by Shad's performance. To be fair, you know, when you're playing a Jug game and you're left 100% uncontested, you're probably gonna have a good game. Probably. Likely.
10 seconds remaining.
A little bit.
5 seconds Radiant team bad.
This game though, like I mentioned, they do have ways to actually catch him out quickly. And this time, Tusk is definitely playing the 4. The Sand King is the offlaner, so 2 heroes that can potentially buy a blink. Maybe get on top of the Jug. Try to create some opportunities for the rest of the team. Either way though, it does seem like a decent Jug game.
5 seconds remaining.
They don't really have that much to deal with him. They're not the ones that have the Beastmaster in their arsenal. They have no Magic Immune Piercing Disable. Magic Immune Piercing, the only thing that they have is the Tusker Water Sponge. But even then, they don't have like any crazy burst. Also right now, they'd be very tempted to pick Terrorblade again. And they were able to thoroughly deal with that hero in game 1. PuckChamp, first ban that they are looking for here in the third banning phase. Viking GG did opt to remove the PA. They're assuming actually that this is going to be a DP mid. And then Viking are going for the old switcheroo. I mean, if they just at the last second turn this into DP Oracle mid, that would be so great actually.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Radiant team back.
They got the Morphling on the side of Viking. The last hero that they decided to remove.
Dire team pick.
And okay, now they ban on a mid laner, so they're covering their bases. They're just making sure that they don't have to deal with an OP DP. And simultaneously not gonna be dealing with this Leshrac that just runs around demolishing the game. Puck is still in the pool for Viking. How is this even possible? I feel like that hero would be fantastic for this game.
Remaining.
In the mid lane, you can avoid the damage from the Void Spirit with the phase shift as the game progresses. The leash against all of these heroes is super strong. Obviously, the jumping silence would be amazing. What's it gonna be? Oh, okay. So it is mid DP. So PuckChamp are right with the initial ban of the Oracle, because Viking GG decided that they're gonna rather put Boom on the DP, or perhaps this might be the Undying in the mid lane.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I will probably betting on the DP mid.
5 seconds
Okay, so
remaining.
PuckChamp, what will the response be? What is we're gonna be seeing playing by Crit? Shad's gonna play this Juggernaut. What's the homie Big Crit got for us? I mean, oh man, Terrabit actually looks good. Can also deal with the Tombstone. It's nice to deal with Tombstone as well. It's gonna be a lot of difficult team fight for PuckChamp, and they don't have nearly. There's no hero that they can pick right now that fixes all their team fight woes for them. In a prior era, you could maybe be like, perhaps you pick like a Faceless Void or something, but we're way past that age. They get themselves an Ursa. This is actually really good. This is really, really good. You get kited pretty hard in this game as Ursa. Even when you get BKB, you can still get kited. But it's a way to kill Tombstone. If you get the Basher, it's a pretty much always certain guaranteed cancel on the spin TP out. It's a lot of damage onto these cores. If you can get a hold of them, good follow up to all the other heroes that you have to open up space in front of you. A very good lane as well. Like if he is going to be dealing with Crystal Maiden, whether he lanes with Crystal Maiden or Tusk, but probably Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden Ursa versus what? Beastmaster Willow. It can be decent for the Ursa. As long as he has Earthshock, pretty much won't die in that lane. I like this Ursa pick. Is it enough to completely change the game? I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Void, back in the days, we've moved on. One concern is that the only way they have to destroy Tombstone is like overpower and Ursa jumps on it by himself. That's going to take away crucial time for him in the fight. Not going to be able to do something useful on other heroes. Viking, 4 heroes picked from game 1. The only difference is that they swap the Death Buffers roll around. I much prefer this. I'm going Viking. I think they're the better team. They have better team fight in this game. And I just don't see Ursa being able to consistently stick on heroes and deal damage, you know? Feels like it's going to be fairly difficult for him to attain that. Nonetheless, here we go. Game Number 2. Ideally, we see a somewhat more cerebral game coming out from PuckChamp. They don't make as many obvious moves. Especially that they don't like desperate needs to. The big A thing was coming out of the laning phase. Coming out into the mid game, didn't really find himself in a position where he was actually influencing the game all that much. So looking towards him to fix that this go around, do a lot better.
Falling into place.